I remember it just like it was yesterday. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am a recovering alcoholic. I'm still sober. I'm still enjoying each and every single day. I've never met somebody who's ever regretted getting clean and sober. Just want to take a minute and thank Deb and Joey for what you guys shared this morning on the RCR and on your personal Facebook pages. I know I responded, but even my response on Facebook, I can't. You can't hear my voice, you can't see me, and a lot gets lost in translation. So I just wanted to say how incredibly grateful and humbled I am that I get to be a part of your all's life. I get to set and cheer you guys on, and it just meant the world to me. And to all my friends that hold me accountable, that keep me honest and hold me accountable. You guys have been such an invaluable part of my recovery, and I just want to say thank you. And to everybody watching, I hope you guys all passed a safe, clean and sober 4th of July weekend. I know Bell and Colvin came over last night, and they set up a ton of fireworks, which I've been cleaning up for a week, 2 weeks, which is fine. I don't care because it was so worth it. It was so much fun. We had such a good time, but we did it all clean and sober. This is always a great time for me, a time where I get to look back, especially today, being July the 5th, because 5 years ago tonight at 11:15 is when I took my last drink. A friend of mine that works a pathway-specific program, I remember hearing him say, if you don't know when you took your last drink, that means you probably haven't had it. Thank God I remember it just like it was yesterday, because it was 5 years ago tonight I took my last drink. I clearly remember what I was doing. I was on the phone right by the pool. I was on the phone with my best friend, and he was chewing my ass, telling me he had known me for 20 years, and he'd never seen me get this bad. He didn't know what was going on, but I needed to get my head straight. And he offered. He said, I will pay to take you anywhere on this planet. I got to take you in order for you to get your head straight. But the deal is, you got to do it sober. And my sick, twisted, alcoholic, addictive thinking mind, again, we don't have a drinking problem or drugging problem, we got a thinking problem. And the way I was thinking that night, as I'm taking that last drink, I remember thinking, oh, okay, well, I'll plan out the trip close enough to July the 5th. That way, I don't have to be sober that long. See, all the fear and anxiety and nervousness that I was feeling whenever I made the decision, okay, I'm going to get sober, what that fear and anxiety was for me was my alcoholic thinking. It was my addictive thinking going, oh shit, he's serious. He's actually going to try to stop drinking. And so it was trying to make a deal in my head. It was trying to convince me, hey, look, plan this trip out close enough, you don't have to be sober that long. So that way I can get sober, go on my trip that my best friend is paying out of pocket for, experience that trip, and then come back and start drinking again. That's what was going through my head on July the 5th. Of course, thank God I woke up on July the 6th for my day one, and everything changed because it was hell. I don't have to think about it too terribly hard. I still remember to this day what that day was like. And so my thinking got sidetracked because here I am actually making an effort to make it through the end of my day without taking a drink. That goal that I had that day on July the 6th, that goal is the same goal I have today, making it to the end of my day, drawing a sober breath. It's just by sheer coincidence or by the hand of God, I think is more likely answer there. I think it's by the hand of God that I've made it 5 years. The greatest thing I've ever done in that 5 years, the most important thing I've done in the last 5 years is making it through yesterday, drawing a sober breath. The most important thing I've done since yesterday was making it through the day before that, drawing a sober breath. My goal today, coming up on my 5 years tonight, is still the same goal. Making it to the end of my day, laying my head down on a pillow, going to sleep rather than passing out. The benefits and the happiness that I have found in sobriety, man, it totally surpasses what I thought. Even when I was 90 days clean, 90 days sober, 60 days, 6 months, I thought I had an idea, starting to form an idea of what recovery and what happiness truly looked like. Man, I wasn't even close. It's so much more than that. And I'm here to tell you that you may be going through that same mindset, thinking, well, there's just no way I can stop. There's no way I can do this. Sure, I could get sober, clean and sober for maybe a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, but I'll always go back. That's not true. I am walking, talking, living proof. Deb, Joey, Bell, many others, Drenda, we are all walking, talking, walking, living proof. You can get sober, clean and sober permanently. And you don't have to do it the way somebody else does, but you do need to take that first step. Put down the drink, put down the drug, and fight through that day one, and just take it one day at a time, 24 hours at a time. Tomorrow, I'm going to be sharing about a video that really made an impact on my life, 5 fucking days. My friends know it as 5 fucking days. And I do things one day at a time, 5 days at a time, collectively 5 days at a time, and I do it in sets. And as of today, I'm 1,825 days in sobriety, and I've completed 365 sets of 5 fucking days. You too can do the same thing, but you got to be willing to take that first step. So with that being said, I'm out of time. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. We'll be talking again soon. Remember, guys, you can't get drunk if you don't take the first drink.